have enough road to get up to 88.
Welcome back to another episode of Front Row Cinema, a movie podcast for movie lovers by movie lovers. I am your host, TJ Trimboli, and with me, as always, my co-host. I got the main character of my diary in the house tonight, Mr. James O'Reilly.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Only
good things, I'm sure.
The stories I could tell, but I won't. Instead, we'll turn to another diary. Jim, what are we watching tonight?
I think this might be like the most appropriately named movie we've done, because it feels like we really are at the edge of reason at this point, as we're like watching the number 5 movie from November 12th of 2004, and that's like a requirement.
Listen, requirement is a long stretch because you asked for this, my friend. We didn't do every movie a weekend.
Don't get me wrong. I'm using the word requirement purposely because I do require it.
Yeah. You brought yourself right to that edge.
It's not some requirement that is thrust upon me. It is my requirement.
It is my due diligence that I've set forth.
Right. I fully understand that. But also, like, sometimes you stare into the abyss and you say, am I really going to watch Bridget Jones and the Edge of Reason and Seed of Chucky in back-to-back weeks? Like, is that what I'm planning on doing?
The answer is yes. You have brought yourself to the edge here, my friend. You are Bridget Jones.
Yeah. So to answer your question, Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason. Bridget
That's
Jones,
right.
The Edge of Reason.
Hey, there you go. Get that right. Give it that honorific. We're watching the 2004 rom-com directed by, this is a name, Jim, Beeban Kidron. That's got to be made up, right? Like, that had to have been like, so whoever did it. Beeban Kidron.
I'm willing to believe that that's real. I'm willing to accept that.
If it is, God help you, man. Like your parents, they did a number on you, but man, it rhymes, so it's something right there. Yes.
I think you've opened the door. I think at some point tonight we have to go look through.
We have to look.
What was his name?
Beeban Kidron.
Beeban Kidron. Okay.
Oh yeah, we got to see what else.
I'll have this on deck for later.
Yeah, we got to see what else that man or woman, I cannot tell from that name, was up to later in life. And then, Jim, we've got four writers on this bad boy. Written by Andrew Davies, Helen Fielding, Richard Curtis, and Adam Brooks. And starring Renee Zellweger, Hugh Grant, and Colin Firth. Now, Jim, it has been quite a long time since we've come to one, but I do not own a copy of this movie.
Oh,
can you believe it?
Yeah, that has been a while. This from the guy who has the Steelbook for Friday Night Lights. In other words, you have no shame and you don't even have this movie.
I have no shame. I actually don't have any Bridget Jones movies on DVD or Steelbooks or of any sort in physical media. We're gonna have to rectify that. Because as we know here, I'm all about quantity, not quality. I am the Library of Alexandria, but for physical media. So I'll rectify this, Jim. Don't you worry. I'll have it. By the time we get to the third Bridget Jones, I got us. I'll have it. I won't let this affront to the collection stand. I promise you that.
I think that's fair. I also apologize because I am like incredibly distracted by Beeban Kidron.
Oh, you're deep in the Beeban already? All right, pivot, man. Let me hear it.
We don't have to talk about it right now, but it's just like it's captivating. Let's put it that way.
Right, well, I'm ready for him later, but we don't have. So, Jim, does that mean you get to slide on a log line tonight? You're goddamn wrong. I got a log line for you right here, as always.
I played the distraction gambit and it failed.
Did not pay off for you, sir, because I got a log line and it reads: Bridget Jones experiences relationship troubles with boyfriend Mark Darcy as she becomes the co-host of a television show with ex-boyfriend Daniel Cleaver.
I like it.
Drama
right to the point.
Ensues. Right to the point. Gets right there. Lets you know what's what.
This really gets to the heart of why these things are pointless, because as always, it is correct, but it literally describes, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes of the movie. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't really like actually get to it, you know?
Jim, what's the point of this? It's an elevator pitch. It's just there to wet your whistle. give you just enough to put your butt in the seat, and then it gives you some magic.
Yeah.
When was your first encounter with the Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason? I'm assuming this is a first time watch for you, but had you ever
Yeah.
seen the first one before, or is this like your first foray into
No.
the Bridget Jones universe?
Yeah, no, I've never seen any Bridget Jones movie before.
Incredible. So you just went right to this one. You didn't even watch the first one. Masterful
Yeah.
move.
What
Master
are you
Matt.
saying? Like I desperately needed to watch the first one before I watched this one.
Jim,
I
I
can
feel
tell
like
you what the
you're,
first one was about. Hugh Grant and Colin Firth were fighting over Bridget Jones. I don't even need to see it to tell you that's what it was about,
Jim,
obviously,
you're
right?
missing so much context. But the Bridget Jones was like the This Means War of the 2000s.
I mean, I suppose, yeah, it feels a lot less cool than that movie did. But the only thing I really remember about this movie, and I honestly can't tell you if this is something that happens in both movies or not, and there was like a callback in this one, but I have a vivid memory of the part of the trailer when the car drives by and like splashes the water on her when she's in her dress. Like,
I wonder if that. I don't even remember if that's in the first one.
I don't
Who
know. It
knows?
felt like they were kind of like they were like
All
calling it
backing
back.
it.
She got it, and you're like, oh, that's the same thing as last time. And then a second one comes by, so they're also like upping the ante.
Oh man, a second puddle has hit the tower.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah,
So I don't know. It felt like maybe a callback, but I do specifically remember that. Like when I saw that, I was like, oh, dude, I know that.
yeah, it all came flooding back to him.
Yeah.
I'll be
It's
here all night.
weird.
Thank you,
The
thank you.
subconscious is weird, dude. I've just been walking around for like 20 years with that image of Bridget
That's just
Jones in
yeah.
my head, and it was just
Your
unleashed.
yeah, your brain was just like, do I shred this? You're like, I don't know. We might need this someday.
We'll need it one day.
And then your brain, when you were watching that movie, was like, see, this is why we hold on to these things, people.
Yeah, let's put it in long-term memory that we don't really think about, but also maybe underpins everything we think about.
Who knows?
Like,
It's the linchpin of everything. Who knew?
yeah, right. Like, what is the like butterfly effect if I didn't have that implanted in my brain? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Who
right.
knows?
If you didn't have that sitting there, we could be looking at a completely different gym right now.
Right.
It's wild, man. What a crazy timeline, Jim.
But yeah,
Who
what
knows?
about you? Did you ever see this movie? Like, what's your memory of it?
No, so my first encounter with this was actually a couple of months ago. Heather made me watch all of the Bridget Jones movies. I'm very fortunate. This got to be my second viewing of this movie within one
Wow.
year. So man,
Yeah.
lucky me.
You are lucky.
Yeah,
How many, so
everything's coming up, TJ.
how many, like, how much time, like, calendar wise, did you take to watch all three Bridget Jones movies?
um, I think it was over a month because
Okay.
we usually go back and forth for like one day I'll pick a movie and then the next day she'll pick a movie.
Right.
So for her four turns, it was we watched each Bridget Jones movie.
Okay, so I see, you had like some breakup in the middle.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
was gonna
It
say, it
wasn't like
feels like,
it wasn't just let's raw dog 4 days straight Bridget Jones. That's a lot.
right.
I
Well,
couldn't.
no, 4 days straight almost feels better than watching it over a month. Like, if you watched it over a whole month, but that was the only movies you watched, it feels like Chinese water torture. You know what I mean? Like it almost feels better to just do it in in one night and just get it
Right,
out of
right.
the way, you
Just
know?
try and get it out of the way. I don't know. I guess spreading it out over time felt a little bit better because then when it was my pick, I was picking gold to mix in between
Yeah,
it.
right. You had some like you could wean yourself off of it a little bit. You had some like some breakups.
Yeah, so that was definitely needed. But yeah, how lucky for me to get to watch this movie a second time within a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
wow.
so that was
I
my
have a
experience.
feeling I'm also going to be watching it a lot.
Yeah. Because yeah, I knew of these movies when we were kids and when they were originally coming out, but I had zero interest in watching them when we were a kid. And there wasn't any time where I was, dating a girl where she was like, we need to watch these movies. So they just filtered right in and out of the consciousness as they came out
Yeah.
in theaters.
Now it's going to be the movie that I always remember, like for like the absolute hubris that I had, like watching this movie with my wife. Like, I've just like unleashed I've opened Pandora's box in
There
such a
you go.
way that,
There. That now you will be watching the other four.
yeah. And then who knows what else? Who knows where this ends, you know?
The stream of consciousness that this will lead to. That's the butterfly effect was watching Bridget Jones' Edge of Reason for the first time.
Yeah, it's all kinds of butterfly effects,
There you
dude.
go.
Bridget
It's all
Jones is
it's
like,
all it's all filtering out. And I'm sure butterfly affected for a lot of people because Jim, boy oh boy, was I flabbergasted to see the box office numbers for this movie. So let's cue it up. Let's dive into some box office numbers.
Numbers, dates, numbers, numbers, dates, array, dates, numbers. Show me the money.
all right. So let's start as always with the budget. Bridget Jones astonishingly cost $40 million to make.
Hey, bro, you think that trip to Thailand for them is easy?
No, I don't think it's easy. I do think it's kind of pointlessly expensive. Like, did Bridget Jones really need to be in a Thai prison in the middle of this movie? Like,
Listen,
we had to shoot on location in Thailand.
detrimental to the plot. It really tied the whole thing together.
I'm not gonna lie, it worked for the plot. I just don't know why she couldn't go to like a U.S. prison. Like, why did it have to be like the Thailand thing? And I get it, like he does a travel show. It just, I wonder how many things were like bent around the idea that they were gonna fly to Thailand. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, and at this point, I got to imagine Zellweger, Grant, and Firth, collectively costing a pretty penny.
yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, that's got to be what it is. Like, that's a huge part of it. And I mean, we just talked about this with Finding Neverland, how that movie was like very, I don't know, prudent, I guess is the good word. Like they were like very like frugal, like they were wise
Yeah.
with their money and like this movie it just feels like, all right, you guys wanted to go on vacation to Thailand and then you figured out the rest after that, right? Like
Crazy that they could be like, we got Johnny Depp and Kate Winslet for 25, and they're over there like, yeah, well, I got Zellweger, Grant, and Firth for 40. It's like,
yeah,
what are we doing, man? Like, what?
yeah. And I don't know, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off for him,
It's
right?
bold. It's bold.
So, we're like we said, we're in November 12th through the 14th of 2004.
Actually, I'm
Just
gonna
a
have to
real
set up.
golden time.
Yeah, we got to set up camp here. We've spent so much time in this weekend.
Yeah. I mean, right. I mean, we're already three movies in, and we have two more to go after this.
Two? Don't we have like? I feel like we have more than two still left to go.
No, I mean,
It's what? It's Seed of Chucky, After the Sunset, and the Polar Express.
yeah, I was just realizing we didn't do the Polar Express yet, but now that I'm looking at this, it says it's the second weekend of the Polar Express.
We figured this out. I think it opened during the week or whatever, or there was like some weird reporting
Oh,
because
okay.
the when we looked the week prior for the first weekend, it wasn't on the list at all.
Right. You're
There
right.
was
You're
some like
right.
wonky reporting, but so yeah. So
You're
Jim,
right.
we're only halfway through this beast.
Whew, okay. I mean, yeah, we're
Yeah,
spending some time here. You
we're
know
living
what,
here.
though? There's worse places to spend time, worse times to spend time than November of 2004, right? I mean,
This is
amen to
true.
that.
That was a good month. We had some good times then.
Yeah,
All
definitely
all in my
worse times
diary.
to get live. Like, definitely. I can think of a few, right?
Oh yeah.
Um, so yeah, we're in this weekend. We've been here. We're getting comfy. Against that $40 million budget, Bridget Jones, like we said, is in fifth place with only $8.7 million.
Wow, that is actually way lower than I thought. 8.7. Going to put us in the number 95 spot, tying Mr. 3000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It
Yeah.
really puts things into perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure, oh man, really putting that 40 million to good use.
Yeah. And not for nothing, we said we're doing a lot of movies this weekend. Packed weekend. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot going on, a lot coming out that's going to be doing numbers. So it feels pretty crowded here. And I feel like that's hurting Bridget Jones. Um, Going into weekend two, it's going to hold fifth place. It's going to go up 15.7%. Maybe buried the lead here a little bit. Only on 500 screens in week one. So maybe
Okay.
we're,
So a limited somewhat release.
yeah, not like huge, not huge. It's going to go up to 2450 this week for screens.
And I'm
Uh,
guessing this is what Thanksgiving weekend, right? I would imagine it's probably coming out now wide.
yeah, it's the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Okay. All right. So it's
It's
getting the
the
jump.
19th through the 21st. Yeah.
Getting the jump.
But like it was on around 500 or so. It gets a 1900 screen jump, only 15.7 increase. up to 10 million and holds fifth place.
Wow, for 2,400 screens, that is not the kind of increase you want to see.
No, you're definitely hoping for better than that if you're like bringing it wide for the first weekend, right?
Yeah, especially when you have, three like pretty decently sized stars for 2004.
Right, you paid him 40 million, dude.
Yeah, right. Is this before or after Hugh Grant's dalliance with the prostitute? I think it's post, right?
I don't know. When was that? Wasn't that in a movie? I didn't think that was real life, was
Oh
it?
no, I mean, I'm pretty sure in real life he got like busted with a prostitute.
Wow. It happened in this movie, I thought.
Well, listen, Hugh Grant is just one for blending fact and fiction. That's
That
why
would
he
actually make that part way funnier if he did that in real life before this movie came out.
Hugh, yeah, dude. In June, yeah, oh, dude, it's way after. In June 1995, actor Hugh Grant was arrested in Hollywood for lewd conduct after being caught in his car with sex worker Divine Brown on the Sunset Strip.
Whoa, Divine Brown puts a very specific picture in my mind. I don't know. I've seen that
Man.
RuPaul show. It sounds like somebody on that show.
Oh, very different. The sex worker's name, Divine Brown. Her real name, Estella Marie Thompson.
Oh,
Two very different,
yeah.
very
You're
different
right.
names.
You don't get picked up by the police with Estella Marie Thompson. Now, Divine Brown, that's a different story.
Man. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
guess.
they're definitely like poking fun at that in this movie then too, right? Which is actually pretty funny.
Yeah. All right. So man, wasn't holding him back.
Yeah, right. He's still collecting fat checks on
Some of
Bridget
that.
Jones too. Um, Going into weekend three, it's gonna still be on like 2,400 plus screens. 38% drop down to seventh place with 6.2 million.
Not really pulling. I mean, I
Feels
guess it
like
makes
it's
sense because is this really like that popular of a property to American audiences? Like it's like
uh
distinctly British.
I guess. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Let's look to like after we get through out of the top 10, let's look at how it did compared to the first one.
Okay.
Because like they did make a sequel, right? Like
I mean, they're
and
still making
they spent
sequels.
$40 million making it. Like
Yeah,
it's not like they probably didn't do bad in America on the first one, would be my
I guess
guess.
not. Yeah. I mean, they keep going back to the well. I mean, the last one came out, I think it was like a year ago. The
Yeah, but there was a big gap in between. I think after this one they kind of pumped the brakes a little bit for a while.
they realized they're like, listen, we got to let this ferment. All right. We got to,
Because
we got to
when
let,
did the third one come out?
I could not tell you.
Yeah, I think it was like 2017 or something crazy like that.
Yeah. There was a decent enough gap. They wanted to put a little wear and tear on their actors, let them age a little bit, get a little leather in the face,
Yeah,
catch up to them down the road.
Bridget Jones's Baby came out in 2016.
What's the third one or the last one that just came out?
No, that's the third one.
Okay. There's another one after that. Jesus Christ. We've made too many of these. Too many. What a saga,
I'm
the
the one who
Bridget
watched all
Jones.
four of them. You tell me you don't know what they're called?
All right, dude. They all bleed together after a while.
The third one looks like Colin Firth again and Patrick Dempsey, if I'm correct.
Oh God, they suckered him in. They're like, listen, Pat, come on down, play for a little while. We're gonna take you to Thailand, get you a prostitute. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, right. But all right, so let's keep rolling here. We're almost out of the top 10. I don't think we're going to be here much longer, right? So
I was just saying,
weekend four,
yeah, okay.
it's in ninth place with 2.7 million.
All right, hell, it's holding 4. Can we get 5? No way.
Weekend five, it's down in 12th with 1.1 million. Another 60% drop.
No, it's joining the 4-week crew. Whole lot of movies in the 4-week crew. It's a very interesting company to keep in here. You got Just Married in here, Cat in the Hat, New Year's Day, The Village, Anacondas. Such company to keep.
This is actually pretty crazy, though. So
All right,
let's
let's
talk
hear
some
it.
totals.
Okay.
Domestic, $40.2 million. So not great against that $40 million budget, right? Like pretty mediocre. You might even say a miss.
It's a huge
We've
miss.
talked a
You're
lot,
barely recouping back your budget. Like,
right?
not great.
We've talked a lot about like the international market, this burgeoning international cinema market saving the day. What is your prediction? Well, it sounds like you saw it already. You said you were like surprised by the box office for this, right?
I did catch a glance at its international tally, and I was flabbergasted to say the least.
Yeah, that's why you were saying it wasn't a popular American property. Yeah. Um, so its international total 200, let's call it just $225 million
It's crazy.
for a
Like that's
worldwide
yeah,
total of 265.1 million.
like that thing's a fucking hit internationally.
It's crazy that it
Yeah,
is too.
that's a sensation there. They're like, that's why we spent $40 million on this, assholes.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing though. The first Bridget Jones only cost 25 million to make, pulled in 71.5 domestic, and still a lot internationally, 210.4 for 200 and let's say 82 million total
Yeah,
worldwide.
so it didn't really go up by that much, even though they spent more on it. So I guess that is a good reason why we don't see another one for like a hot
It
minute.
didn't it didn't go up at all. I mean, like internationally it went up a little bit,
That's what I'm saying,
like
internationally.
$14 million, but it was $30 million difference domestically.
Yeah.
First
So,
one made 70 million against 25 million
well, yeah,
domestically.
domestically at least, but they know that internationally is going to come and save the day for these movies, which I mean, I guess makes sense because, like we said, like this is a very like British property. It's
Yeah. But
yeah,
it's interesting. So let's see. I mean, it can't just be like $200 million in the UK, right? Like where
no,
else is
no.
this
There's
coming
imagine
from?
it's just all just from the UK.
So let's see.
They're like, we don't care that Renee Zellweger's not British. We love her.
Hold on, let's click on international here and let's see what we got.
Also, like, kudos to her. Like, if I know I would be fucking terrified every day filming that, just trying to do like a halfway decent British accent while I'm around like two like very successful British actors. I'd
Yeah.
be like, I'm an absolute fraud. What am I doing here?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's interesting to see, right? So it does really well in Europe, which is like what we've seen for a lot of these like international movies recently. Like the big like missing piece here is there isn't really anything from China. That's still
That
not a
would,
thing. That's
yeah, I
still
mean, that would
coming
make
down the
sense.
pike.
But I would think that if there was any country that would be less interested in this than America, I feel like it would be China.
Hold on, let's see. Yeah, there isn't any, it wasn't even released in China. Which is just, it's interesting to see a movie make 200 plus million worldwide and not have a Chinese release. Because we're going to hit a point where, like, that's not going to be a thing ever again, right? Like, it's like,
Well, I mean, like right now we're kind of still in like a weird spot today where not a lot of movies are getting their Chinese release, but that's more because they just realize that they can just make their own movies and do ridiculous business. They don't need our movies anymore.
right, right. Yes, of course, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it does well in Europe, like, and then, like, it kind of just, like, tallies, like, a couple of million in, like, a lot of different places. Like, it's, like, 15 plus in, like, France, Germany, Italy. United Kingdom, it pulls in 68.2, which definitely is like the biggest number we've seen for there for sure.
That's big. They were representing all the Colin
Yeah,
Firth stands.
the Colin Firth stands. Yeah, and then it kind of just like tallies up a bunch of little ones. But that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of many movies that are like pulling in this much worldwide that are like specifically like UK like centric like this, you know?
That are like this big of a hit too.
Yeah, and like obviously I know
265
there's
overall
movies
is
that like
huge.
focus on the UK. I just mean like that like I can't think of any like that I've seen where the box office is like
Yeah,
dominated by the UK, you know? It feels like a
absolutely.
lot of them that are popular there are really popular in America, and this one
Do.
clearly not as popular in America as it was there.
And they're like, we don't care that you got that Renee Zellweger with a British accent. We ain't showing up. Think we care about these British exploits?
Yeah. So it didn't even do bad. Do you think they just didn't make a third one for a while because they were like, no, Bridget got her ending? You know what I mean? Like Like, was it
I
sacred for a while before
I
they were
don't
like, all
know.
right, it's 2016, nothing is sacred, you
I
know?
don't know. It's possible. They also could have just been like, listen, the next story we want to tell, like we want to catch up with them down the road. So maybe we all just go our separate ways for a couple of years, and then like we'll return back, when we're all a little weathered.
Yeah. It does feel like that, like the girl who can't date finding like her husband, like is kind of the end. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
as a story anyway.
you would think. But isn't there like, I'm pretty sure these are books and the woman has written like dozens of them.
Jesus.
Yeah. And that's why I think it's like such a popular entity in Britain. I don't think it was just like they just made this movie and British people were like, this is my fucking jam, baby.
I guess, yeah.
It's
Maybe
possible.
this was the beginning of the end.
Well, definitely the
Maybe it
beginning.
was never sacred.
Yeah, definitely the beginning of the end for that reception because critically, oh my word, Jim, 27% from the critics.
Oh,
Yeah, but the audience wasn't having it. 60% from the audience with a 6.0 from IMDb. And since this was such a British entity, CinemaScore didn't even rate it. So we do not have a CinemaScore this week.
Cinema Score bleeds red, white, and blue, bro.
Yeah, they were like, we fought a war, so we didn't have to answer these kinds of questions, boy.
Yeah.
We ain't having it. But we may not have a cinema score, but we certainly have some IMDb reviews. And I'm sure they're all going to be very level headed about Renee Zellweger's weight in this.
No, this feels like it's gonna be a disaster, like an absolute cesspool on both sides.
Like, all right, IMDb reviews. Let's be calm. Let's be easy and let's have a good time. Okay. We'll start with our first one here for you, Jim. And they write, maybe it's because I'm a guy. Oh, not a good start.
Oh
But
yeah,
this film is
really,
just
really red flags all
not
over
a
the
great,
place
not a
already.
great start. Not a great start. Maybe it's because I'm a guy, but this film is just god awful. 2 hours of my life I'll never see again. If you've seen Bridget Jones 1, you'll know what to expect. Fat Renee Zellweger spend much of the movie being depressed, smoking, and doing all sorts of fat, wacky things that leave you wanting to gouge your eyes out or bang your head against the wall. I'm trying to find redeeming features of this film, and all I can think of is this. At least it's under 2 hours. If you're of the male specimen, avoid it like the plague.
Yeah, the male specimen. Nobody's ever written that and like been cool. You know what I mean? Like that's so bad.
Dude, just
I
watching her
will
do
say
those
though,
fat, wacky things.
yeah. I will say people value 2 hours of their life way too much. Like if you left
Like
Bridget Jones and you're like, there's 2 hours of my life that I'm never getting back. It's like, dude, those come and go, man. It'll be fine. You've
right?
done
Like,
way worse things with 2 hours of your life than watch Bridget Jones. Get over it.
I like too how he has to have the distinction between what are just simply wacky things and fat, wacky things.
Yeah, right.
Like they can't just be wacky things.
Right. Definitely
Yeah.
tack that on there. Yeah. I don't know. The sky, I mean, okay, the skydiving was definitely a fat, wacky thing. Like, they were doing like close-ups of her like big ass in the skydiving suit. And it wasn't like meant to be, I don't know, alluring. It was
Yeah.
like, it was definitely like a fat, wacky thing that they were doing there. Absolutely.
Oh man. So good. So good. We got our next one here, Jim, and they title it Fat Chick Flick.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And they write, no edge, no reason, just a whole lot of blah.
Oh God. Jesus Christ. Some people, everybody really thinks they're fucking Ebert out here, man. I can't stand it. Just write what you think about the movie. Cut it with the fucking editorializing, dude.
And what may stand as the film's metaphor, Jones skydives into a pile of pig shit, which quite nicely sums up this entire enterprise. Bridget hasn't really grown a whole lot from the last film, just more of the same incomprehensible looks surrounded by that fat body. Although she has managed to ensnare a love interest of sorts. That Zellweger suffered for her art is all very nice, but perhaps she should have taken language classes instead. Her accent is a mishmash of Scots, Irish, Welsh, and a little English for flavor. Not that American audiences would notice, as they are all tone deaf anyway. Hugh
Yeah, of
Grant.
course I didn't notice. Stop talking to me about that. I hate it. Like,
Hugh Grant, an actor of immense charm, is the only one to escape this debacle unscathed. Good for you, Hugh. Please, Mrs. Fielding, no more books about fat losers and their love lives. Enough is enough. At this film, I will be lucky enough to gross back its advertising budget. I feel there is little danger of Bridget Jones 3. Ooh, bad news, buddy.
yeah, swing and a miss on all fronts on that one, dude.
Don't worry, you got two more in the cannon.
Yeah, two more, and I think the movie did pretty well, actually.
Yeah. Oh, dude. She suffered for her art is all very nice. Oh God, these people.
Yeah, pretty tough.
Yeah.
I gotta say, the worst part, I can't let this go. The worst part is the fact that they try to sound like movie critics. I hate it so
Yeah.
much. It just
Really putting a lot of flavor on it.
because it's like that's why they all use the big words. That's why they write it like they're like talking to you in like a bar somewhere instead of like, or where they're like, wait, what's that? Oh, right. Like, it's like that's why they write it like that. They all like fancy themselves like they're gonna be writing in the fucking New Yorker or something. It's so bad.
This is my one paragraph review for the New York Times. No edge, no reason, just a whole blah.
I honestly, I kind of want to start doing this where next time you should pull like critic reviews from Rotten Tomatoes and then reviews like this, and we have to try and I have to try and figure out which is which.
I don't think that one's going to be a hard game, but we can definitely play.
I mean, you could make it hard. I think you could make it hard.
Yeah, sure. We could probably find some critics out
Yeah.
there that are probably a little bit more holier than thou.
Either way, I can't stand like the way these people write these things. It's so unbearable. Like all the other stuff aside, that's like the worst part.
Yeah. They're editorializing. Well, let me give you one more one star for your appetite, Jim. This person writes, having sat through the movie with a female friend, I now know that life will only get better since seeing this movie was the absolute worst 2 hours of my life. I would rather have vomit inducing stomach cramps for 2 hours than watch this horrible tripe again. I am a male, not the intended audience. I believe that the intended audience must be people with dementia. They would be spared the pain of possibly remembering even 1 second of this unbelievably bad movie. This movie deserves a rating of 0. Plus, everyone involved with this movie should be sentenced to prison.
Oh my god.
Rating negative infinity out of 10. We
Wow,
got
a
one,
couple of
Jim.
real like
Sentence.
classics making a comeback there.
Sentence prison time.
Yeah, listen, I believe in freedom of speech as much as the next guy, but Bridget Jones is a bridge too far.
Never in my life as a judge have I seen such wanton carelessness of enjoyment of a movie. 10 years behind bars.
Yeah. What were you thinking, Bebon Kidron?
Bebon sentenced to 10 years hard labor.
Some people, man, are just unbelievable.
It's
So
unhinged.
stupid.
It's like this movie couldn't have just been a waste of my time. People need to do time. I've been so insulted.
Yeah, like, and dude, this goes back to the people value 2 hours of their life way too much. Nobody belongs in prison because you didn't have a fun 2 hours, okay? Like, fucking get over it, man.
Oh, absolute gold. Absolute gold. And then I got one tenor for you, Jim. The tenors surprisingly did not have a lot of fun things to say. They were a little too normal for my taste. So I only pulled one out for you. One tenor from the user smells like cheese.
I bet they do.
And they write, in my profile, I wrote that I hate chick flicks. Most of my friends and family know this as well. That's one of the reasons why I almost didn't watch the first Bridget Jones. I was afraid it was all like girl power and did you ever know that you're my hero? Yada, yada, yada. But I finally gave in and watched the damn movie and I loved it. I had to see the sequel with my mom. We had such a great time watching this movie. The best thing about Bridget Jones is that you, if you are a woman, can totally relate. She's a real woman, not like one of those perfect Denise Richards types who put on glasses and baggy clothing in movies and say they are ugly. No, this is a real woman. Bridget gives the full effect of what it is like being a woman in today's age. The pressure can be unbearable. That's why I highly recommend the Bridget Jones movies. They are perfect for every woman in every size.
Jeez, what kind of bone to pick does that lady have with Denise Richards?
Yeah, jeez. Denise Richards catching strays. Just because she played, what was that, Christmas, whatever, and one of the James Bonds?
Christmas Jones?
Christmas Jones, right? Was that her name?
I think there was a Christmas Jones in like one of the Bond video games, I think.
Pretty sure that was her. Also, way more other offensive people that have put on glasses and baggy clothing and frizzy hair to be ugly than taking pot shots at Denise Richards.
Yeah, like who? Who are you thinking of?
What do we got? I mean, Zendaya has been doing it pretty much in every Spider-Man movie right now. Top notch. They love doing it.
Fair.
Sydney Sweeney just did it in The Housemaid. Like they love doing that. They're like, we need to make her plain Jane. Glasses and frizzy hair. Works every time.
Works every time.
Put some baggy clothes on her too. We can't see those cans. Those are way too alluring.
Make her carry like a book or something.
Give her something studious, quick. It's a tale as old as time. Works 99% of the time. It works every time.
That's what they say, yeah.
Yeah. Now, Jim, can I get a reading before we really dive into this? I've been patiently waiting. I need to know what Bebon has been up to outside of these movies.
Yeah, so I'm trying to dig into some of them right now because I'm trying. There's a couple I'm pretty sure are documentaries, but this is what really caught my eye. So the first thing here, it's a movie called Vroom from 1990. Um, Two young men hope to fulfill their dreams by hitting the open road in a classic American car they have lovingly restored. Taking along the sultry divorcee with whom one of them has fallen in love is an idea bound to cause tension.
Oh, now all right. Now
Right?
we got a movie right there.
I'm kind of in. From 1990,
Yeah,
of course I want to watch.
That's got to hit. Anybody big in it?
Let's see. No, I don't think so. It looks like it's a pretty small movie. Let's see here. So, oh, holy shit.
Oh, we got a cast. All right, we got a cast, baby.
So, I mean, no, this is like 1,000 times more intriguing. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
So, top billed star here, don't know her, Diana Quick.
Heard of her. Better than Warren Slow.
Hey, there you go. This is what really caught my attention here. Did not realize that I could find a movie from 1990s also starring Clive Owen.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's got to be a young ass Clive Owen.
Clive Owen plays Jake, which also I have a sneaking suspicion that this movie is also very British.
We're learning a little something about Bebon.
Like this is like they're gonna be taking an American car like
For the
across
Autobahn?
like the UK, you know what I mean? Or yeah, like mainland Europe or something. Yeah.
We are hitting the Autobahn?
Yeah. So all right. Hot start. I'm so far I'm in. I'm definitely gonna be trying to check out Vroom somewhere, right?
I'm in. Yeah, that one sounds pretty good. I'm pretty sure they made a sequel where they had to come back and it was called Vroom Vroom.
Yeah. She also, little known fact, she directed those Mazda commercials. That was the follow-up, Zoom Zoom. That is the... Come on, nothing on that?
I was laughing. You got me.
I couldn't hear it. I don't know.
Sorry, I have such a childish laugh for you.
Yeah. All right. And then, so 1992, she directs the movie Used People, starring Shirley MacLaine, Kathy Bates, and Jessica Tandy.
In.
So in, right?
1,000%. You had me at Kathy Bates, man. Totally.
What is happening? Like Bebop Kidron.
Yeah.
How little I knew. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I was not familiar with your game.
You're right. So, all right. So, this one, at her husband's funeral, a Jewish mother encounters her late husband's Italian friend who secretly loved her. He had previously advised her husband against leaving home, causing tension between her and her two divorced daughters.
All right, man.
I'm less in for Vroom. I don't know if I just wasn't following the log line very well, but that one I don't really know what they were talking about. I didn't really quite get the tension as quickly.
I mean, with the actors, I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Kathy Bates and Shirley MacLaine is like a
Yeah,
no-brainer, dude.
yeah,
Gotta be
easy,
awesome.
easy win
And
right
Jessica
there.
Tandy.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
easy wins right there.
Now here's where this is what I was like gawking at back at the beginning of the episode, like trying to figure out, is this a documentary? So she follows up used people with 1993's hookers, hustlers, pimps, and their Johns.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, right.
Whether that's a documentary or a movie, I'm in.
Right. Now,
I need no further information from that title.
right.
I'm
So
there.
I'm going to explain to you why this is going to be the best movie of all time.
All right, I'm
It's a
ready.
documentary in 1993, and it just says an exploration of New York's prostitution scene in the early 90s.
Let's do it. Yep.
So in.
So in.
Like,
So
so
in.
in, dude.
So
I'm
in.
absolutely watching that movie. I'm going to find it somewhere and I'm going to watch it. It sounds nuts.
Yeah, totally ready to ride. Was Times Square still a cesspool for prostitution in the 90s? When did we clean that up finally?
I know it was Giuliani. I think Giuliani came in like a little bit after 93, I think.
Yeah. We were still
I
rocking
don't know.
pretty
We were
hard.
still too young in 93. When was Ed Koch mayor? When was he going around?
Hitting those mean streets.
So hold on, let's see. New York City mayor, 1993.
The age-old questions. Yeah, we were too young to really enjoy that old Times Square.
Ed Koch, when was that guy? He was oh, it was Dinkins, David Dinkins.
Oh
was the
yeah,
mayor of New York. Yeah, how could I forget Dinkins?
what a time! Time to be alive. The eras of New York City.
Yeah, and he lost to Giuliani. That Giuliani beat him in 93. Yeah.
Came in
So
and
that's
cleaned
like
up.
right before Giuliani and came in and cleaned up
Yeah.
the streets.
So she got Bebon got in right. She saw the tide turning. She's like, we got to get in and hit this. This is going to be a relic.
Right. For all we know, Bebon's the reason he did it.
True. Yeah, Bebon could have opened his eyes to everything that was going on there. He's like, we got to clean up this fair city of ours.
Yeah. Bebon, we're gonna play all your movies on the big screens in Times Square.
We need to make this place a beacon for tourists.
Yeah. So yeah, hustlers or hookers, hustlers, pimps, and their Johns. I'm definitely in for that, dude.
I'm definitely seeking that out. So far, Bebon 3 for 3 in my eyes. I'm there.
I'm about to go on a Bebon Kidron tear, dude. I'm gonna watch all of these movies. 1994, Shades of Fear, starring John Hurt and Jonathan Pryce.
All right. Okay. Yeah, making very
and
British
Vanessa
movies.
Redgrave.
Yeah. Stomping it out with the Brits.
Oh my god, dude. Okay. So I know we're spending a lot of time on this, but I'm literally blown away by Bebon right now. So desire turns deadly as an intricate web of lies and betrayal unfold on a voyage aboard a luxurious ocean liner. The journey begins when a naive young woman finds romance in the arms of a dashing stranger who could be a dangerous criminal.
And
I'm so in, dude. Like 1994, it's on an ocean liner.
And Bebon.
Bebop, dude.
Man.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, dude. Who torpedoed your career?
And then here's the one that like really caught my eye at the beginning too. And we might stop after this. I'm gonna take a quick peek beyond this one, but 1995. So she's done all of this, by the way, started in 1990. We've gone through like 5 different movies that we were like, yeah, absolutely, dude. Like, I'm so down.
Right on a tear.
1995, To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie
Oh,
Newmar.
dude.
Yeah,
Yvonne, you did Wong Fu?
To Wong Fu, man.
Dude,
Like, what are the odds?
Wong Fu is a classic. Dude. Yvonne, I apologize for not being familiar with your CV.
Right, right. Seriously, like just like she was like a very big deal in the 90s from what I can tell. I want to watch all of these. She
These
was probably so good.
credentials. What credentials? Love
And
them.
then she does some other TV stuff after that. And then obviously, oh wait, hold on. I skipped over one thing here.
Oh,
Let's see
we got
what this is all
something.
about. 'Cause yeah, there's not many more movies, like movies until Bridget Jones.
It's crazy because like I'm pretty sure Wong Fu was like a pretty decent like hit back then.
I mean, I definitely saw it. I know it was on IFC all the time, so I don't know if it was like a big like
It was crazy that after that they were just like doghouse, nothing but TV until we gave you Edge of Reason. Well,
Okay.
you
So 1997 Swept from the Sea.
already like the
uh,
name.
the story of Russian immigrant Yanko Goral and servant Amy Foster in the end of the 19th century. When Yanko enters a farm, Yanko is such a great name.
It's like the
When
silliest thing I've ever heard.
when Yanko enters a farm, sick and hungry after a shipwreck, everyone is afraid of him, except for Amy.
My God. All right, so it's one of those.
Yeah, the plot looks like the cover of or like the poster looks like the cover of a Fabio book. You know, it's like
Fucking Wuthering Heights or like Far and
yeah,
Away.
yeah. And then she makes Bridget Jones, and then like there's really not much. Like she does some other stuff later on, but I'm not as interested in that as I am in her absolutely astonishing looking 90s run.
90s run sounds like stellar and will definitely be seeked out. So don't worry,
Yeah.
B-Bon. Certainly won't be the last movie of yours we watch.
I have a feeling I'll be reporting back about Bebon here in not too long.
In the distant future,
Yeah.
not so distant future. All right, then I guess we could dive into the good old Edge of Reason, B-Bon's swan song. How do we feel about this movie, Jim? How'd you like it?
I before we really dig in, I want to say like I've never seen a movie that felt like it played like 1,000 songs in it before. Like the soundtrack of this movie must have been like a quadruple album. Like the
I guess we
amount of
know.
songs that were
I guess we
getting
know where
needle
that
dropped.
I guess know where some of that 40 million went. Also, then
Yeah, that's true too. Cause like every song ever from the 2000s, like from 1997 to 2004, every song that was written was in this movie. It
there
was
was
insane.
a lot going on in that.
There was points where in like one small sequence, like where it was like she would like walk down like a hallway and then walk down another hallway and then walk through like an entryway. Like she would do like little things like that and they would play like four different songs. It was
I'm
unbelievable.
it's
I was like in awe of it at points.
like looking at it right here, and there's like at least like more than 20 songs on here. It's absurd.
Right, right. And they would play like 15 seconds of like Crazy by Beyonce, and then they would cut to like 15 seconds of Seal. And like this was all happening like as they were doing like quick cuts, like just from her walking from point A to point B. I was like blown away, dude.
Like
It
we
was
could only
wild.
we could only afford 20 seconds of each one of these songs, so we're gonna have to just play them
Right,
in a
right.
lot of montages,
Listen,
baby.
when a creative like Bebon sits down to make a movie, she can't be like hindered by like only being able to pick a couple songs. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like you got to give her some room to
Yeah.
stretch her legs. You know?
They actually had the soundtrack first in mind, and then they were like, all right, I guess we'll put a Bridget Jones movie to this.
Yeah, right. It's actually it's like a music experience. It's not a movie.
It's like when you sync up Wizard of Oz and Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, man. It just goes together. Bridget
Right, right.
Jones and this 25 song album.
But yeah, so that like definitely jumped out to me. That was pretty crazy. I couldn't like I could at points I couldn't take it, and then at points I don't know how I ever lived without it, you know?
Ebon
But yeah,
knows how
I
to
don't
take
know.
you right to the edge of reason.
Overall, yeah, exactly. Overall though, like the thing I liked most about this movie is like we've watched like a handful of rom-coms now, and I think they've all been pretty good. Like at least a good amount of them have been pretty good, you know? Um,
Worst
this was the
entertaining and at best like really good.
Right. And this was the first one that I feel like wasn't like a singular like two main character kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like it actually focused on like just the woman in the movie and like sort of had like a few like guys like involved and like obviously one of them was a little bit more important than others in like the grand scheme of the movie, but it was really like her movie. Whereas like 10 Things I Hate About You can't pick between the two of them. Like they're equal. They're like two-handedness. They're both carrying their weight, you know?
And no, it is nice, I guess, to get a little bit of a change of pace and see a rom-com that's going to be filtered straight through Renee Zellweger's eyes and not trying to balance all three of them because you could easily make, and I think the first one I guess is kind no, the first one still stays solely filtered through her eyes
Yeah.
even whenever she's interacting between Colin Firth and Hugh Grant. So it definitely plays better just sticking through her eyes in this than if we tried to give each one of them like equal footing in like playing this game of tag between like the three of them.
Yeah, and it's like I guess my point is like it's just an interesting take on a rom-com. You know what I'm saying? Like because again, a lot of the ones we've watched like they're usually about both people, you know? I mean like Shallow Hal, I guess you could maybe say is more about Hal than Gwyneth Paltrow. Like but 10 thing the How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days like is definitely more of like a like it's like they're both like kind of doing the thing, you know? And I can't think of any other one we've watched like that had it where like Bridget Jones, like the female lead, was like literally the lead of the whole movie, you know?
It filters solely through her. And I like too that they still stick with, even though like we're following through this one person, they still stick with the tried and tested method of rom-coms where like that person's got to be fucking it crazy.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
she's an idiot too.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
best part.
Part about it. Yeah.
Like she's always like putting her foot in her mouth and like she's like maybe like two steps away from being Larry David, honestly.
Yeah,
Like in a
yeah.
lot of
Yeah,
it.
you're not wrong. Yeah. Just
Like
constantly like tripping over her own 2 feet and just doing the absolute worst possible thing you could in any given
right.
situation.
Like, tell me when she's at that lawyer's council dinner and she
Yeah.
rings in for that last trivia answer and she just like bold-faced,
Bombs
totally
it.
confident, like tells that lady, "You're fucking wrong. I know the right answer. Suck my dick." Like I'm saying it, and then she's wrong. It's such a like curb moment,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It's it. It's
just the
so
pure
good.
embarrassment of it is like so choice, you know?
Yeah. And just the confidence and glee in just like how like confidently stupid she can be.
Yeah, right. So there's definitely a lot of that going on in this movie, up to and including when we already talked about this, when she goes to Thai
God,
prison
yeah.
of all
Yeah,
places.
dude. That part of the movie, I was just like dying because I was like, dude, this movie has taken such a turn. It is absolutely insane. Like, she's just like hanging out in a Thai prison and is like the belle of the ball. It's just like
Yeah.
so absurdly funny.
By the way, the funniest joke in the whole movie is when the people in the Thai prison start telling her their stories about their boyfriends. And then she starts telling hers and gets all embarrassed, so she just lies and says like he like beat her and like so like made her take drugs and like also another very Larry David moment. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like where like
She really is like just female Larry David in this.
she'd rather do anything than say what she was about to say. So she'll make up outrageous lies.
So good. Renee Zellweger, I think crushes it in this role too. Like she like perfectly plays that just like I like just like clueless know-it-all and just like but diving like face first into like every decision she makes in this movie, and she just constantly falls flat in her face, but like she's just so confidently doing it throughout the entire movie. Like she's picture perfect in the role.
Yeah, yeah. And also like there's this like I have to think it's tongue in cheek, right? Like she is such an awful person to be around. Like her whole personality is her love life. You know what I mean? It's all she talks about to anybody. And I get that it's like a movie about her love life, so it makes sense but like literally like she walks into her job and she's like to the receptionist, my boyfriend's a lawyer. Like just
like she's
what
just
a
in
miserable
yeah.
person.
Like in real life, if every day that person just came in and just talked about that one thing, you'd be like, this person is insufferable.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I get it. He's a lawyer. You've told me. Leave me alone about it. Like, do you watch TV? Like, did you see The Sopranos last night? Like, can we talk about anything else?
It's so funny. Yeah, just like a horrible person. But like and like that's not like you have to be in these types of movies because it's what makes it like the most enjoyable to watch is because it's just like I don't want to watch like a goody good shoes like find love in like a movie. Like you want to watch like an insufferable person like try and become a better person in these movies. And though she never really quite like I feel like gets there
Yeah.
because she pretty much is just as
Yeah.
insufferable in the first one.
Yeah. And also just as insufferable at the end of this as she is in
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I don't know that she goes through a quite as much of a sweeping change by the end of this, as much as it is she just like realizes to maybe just shut her own mouth from time to time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and then like fair enough. So like I guess my next question, are you with Darcy or are you Team Cleve?
Oh no, dude, with Darcy, man, Colin Firth, that's a guy you bring home to mom. Hugh Grant ain't bringing you nothing but trouble.
I mean, I suppose so. I think if you're putting them in like a 1v1, like who do I want to marry competition, like, okay, sure, Darcy, right? And I guess that's what Bridget's trying to do. So, sure, okay, Darcy, fine. But like also, I don't know. I think she needed a little bit of like that guy was kind of a like a wet noodle, like wet blanket, dude.
I mean,
He
yeah,
sucked in a lot of this movie. Like,
he is a very proper individual.
yeah.
But
Like the end of this.
that's almost what Bridget Jones needs, though. That girl needs a little bit of posterity.
Yeah. Like it wasn't embarrassing for her when she was at that party and was like, "Yeah, what are you like a like the guy was like against charity." And like it's like she's like, "Oh, like only like a stuffy like bald Tory idiot would think that." And then she's just like literally in a room of stuffy bald Tory idiots, you know? And it's like, "Yeah, that's who he hangs out with. Like that guy sucks." Like
He's a lawyer. Like you think he's just hanging out with degenerates that you know? Like, no, that dude's of society.
I know, but he's I don't know, dude. He's too like I don't know. I don't like him.
Too pompous.
Something rubs me the wrong way. Yeah, and I guess she does call him out for that. Like he looks down his nose at everybody. But like when she was like watching him in the morning and he's like, "Go find something to do." Like it's like what the fuck does that mean, man?
Doesn't like
Like
being ogled, man. He's
like what,
self-conscious.
you could just sit there and sleep and she's got to go like do the dishes or something? Like what are you saying?
He's like, excuse me, dear, but would you mind fucking off?
But like, no, if he told her to fuck off, that would be one thing. Go find something to do is like a little crazy, you know? It's like you're like flirting with the line of like a little controlling, you know?
But listen, Jim. Also, you're forgetting a complete dark horse here. It's not just Darcy or Cleaver. There's
Yeah,
also what's her name at the end, also throwing
yeah,
her hat
that's my
into the ring
real
here.
pick, by the way. That's my real pick. That's who she should have ended up with.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
mean, listen, first of all, loves Bridget, right? Total stand up person, right? Like has a good job, isn't as pompous. She thinks it's hilarious when she says they're all a bunch of bald rich Tories. She gets it, bro.
It's all in. She's like, listen, I like warts and all. Like, I'm in on this.
Yeah. Also, easily the most attractive out of the three. Like, it's not even close. Colin Firth has a weird, like Martin Freeman, like like a form about him that I don't like. You
Oh
know,
boy. Well, yeah, and your Hugh Grant one? What's wrong with him?
his face looks like he had plastic surgery in this
Too many
movie.
too many prostitutes.
Yeah, no, those are fine. It's just his
Too
face,
many
like
Thai prostitutes.
it's like his face is kind of like saggy, but then also like they tried to pick it back up afterward. Like it's weird
He's
looking. I don't know.
he definitely had to have had work done, I would imagine. He seems like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
con that would have a little bit of work done.
And listen, I don't mean this to sound judgy. I'm just saying, like, if I'm putting him in a competition with the other love interests in the movie, he's not 1995 Hugh Grant. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro,
he's not.
he's not 9 months getting a handy in the car by Divine
Right,
Brown, Hugh
right,
Grant.
right. We've left Notting Hill far behind, man. Like, it's
Also, it's like Bridget, you learn through this movie that both of them, they drive you crazy. Maybe it's time to try a girl.
right, right. Her dad owned like half of Australia.
Yeah.
You talk about you're set for life, Bridget. You could do whatever
Yeah.
you want.
They could have called
You
the
could
third
go
one.
smuggle drugs in Thailand if you wanted to.
Sure. They could have called the
You're
third
too
one Bridget
rich.
Jones. We could have called the third one Bridget Jones's Experiment.
Yeah, right, right. I'm just saying, I think she was clearly the front runner. If you really like sat down and made a pros and cons list, you know.
Yeah.
But
Too bad this was 2004.
yeah, and listen, I get it. The guy went through a lot for her. You know what I mean? He did a whole bunch of stuff. He did it all
He
off
did get her.
camera.
Yeah.
He
He did.
did it
Yeah.
all off camera.
He did. Yeah. Did get her out of a Thai prison.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch any of it, so I don't
Yeah.
know how much I really buy it. You know,
Yeah.
I
We
don't
didn't, we
really
didn't really
feel
get to
it
see him
in my
shake anybody
bones.
down.
Yeah.
We just got to take his word for it.
Like her friend was basically like, "Listen, this movie cost $40 million, so I'm going to give you the gist. We're not going to film all that." Like,
Listen, I spent too much money on the soundtrack. We don't got time for that.
yeah, right. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I get it. He went through a lot. He wasn't like not in love with her. But I'm just saying, crazy people would do that too. You know, doesn't mean you're like a good prospect. You know, like
True.
your
True.
level of devotion is only one side of the coin here.
Yeah, and it really only took to the head once she was like in life or death situation. Like,
Right.
where was all
Right.
that in the beginning, bro? You wouldn't dignify her with responses, bro? Come on.
Although, on the other hand, the whole like breakup was like manufactured because Bridget thought he was having an affair
Yeah.
with a lesbian.
Because
So,
Bridget Jones is
I don't know.
also fucking crazy.
Maybe she did play a part in this a little bit.
She was making a few choice insane moves.
Yeah, yeah.
But we had to get her to Thailand, damn it. She
Yeah.
needed to travel.
Yeah. I'm just saying, yeah, like I do think like, you know, she needed to like explore life a little bit. And then she got scared of it and she realized that she wanted to settle down with the wet blanket who's secure, you know.
She needed one more round in the hay with the total nut job that is Hugh Grant for
Yeah.
realizing she wants the wet noodle.
Right, right, right.
And then that other girl was
Listen.
why have wet noodle when you can have wet carpet?
Right. He may embarrass you in front of his fancy lawyer friends from time to time.
Yeah.
You know, it may happen, and it's bound to come up, right? But if you ever find yourself in a Thai prison, he's your man.
It's true. Can't fault him for that. And listen, who doesn't worry that they might end up in a Thai prison from time to time?
I worry every day,
Yeah,
honestly.
I know. It's one of my
Like-
top 5 biggest fears is that,
Like, because
Who
like
knows?
I'll tell you what, I don't think like when you say the words Thai prison, I don't think that means it has to be in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just have a picture of what that is, and like if it happens anywhere, that's like a Thai prison in my head. You know,
Thai prison. You hang out with the lady boys in Thai prison?
I mean, I don't know. I'd have to get a feel for the land, honestly.
Yeah, you got to
I
feel
feel
out
like
the system.
Thai prison, you gotta like really like move cautiously. You know, you can't just like be doing things willy nilly. You really gotta like keep to yourself a little bit. Maybe like have a couple fights and like get a feel for everything.
Sure, got to get the name out there. I'll just beat down all the lady boys.
Yeah. See, I don't know. Does that get you anywhere? I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's the right name I want to get out there, but it's a name.
If it's in Thailand, do they know kickboxing? Because then I'm probably not going to be able to do
Oh,
it.
it's true. Yeah, but I've watched Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. I could
Yeah.
I could kickbox from watching those.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you could also probably like break the bricks just by like putting like a wave through them.
Absolutely. Could totally do it.
Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, which
Like,
one is
what
the
is it?
fucking
Blood sport? Like
yeah, I
kumate,
think it's blood sport.
kumate. When he like hits the bricks and then like the 10th one down breaks or something like that. It's like, oh my god, he's
Classic.
mastered whatever that thing
Yeah.
is.
I'm gonna do that, but instead of bricks, it's just ladyboys lined up.
Oh my god, dude, no. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just like to answer your question. Yes, I do worry about being in Thai prison a lot, as you can tell. I don't even know what the first thing I would do is. It's like it sounds so scary to me.
Bridget Jones gave you the out, dude. You just got to get them talking about their boy troubles, and then you're gonna be good. Then you're golden.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. There's no way trying to relate with the Thai prisoners is gonna like put me in a vulnerable position at all.
No, you got it. You got it. It's golden. Oh, that's funny. Ah, is there anything we haven't touched on that you feel worth mentioning?
I
feel
don't
like that's
know.
I feel like that's like the big meat and potatoes of Bridget Jones. There's really not much to die. It's just like a fun, silly little rom-com. So there's not really a lot to sink into in this movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I
I do
like
think it's
I think
funny. I
yeah,
do
I
think
do
it's
think it's
really
funny.
funny.
I think what really bodes well in its favor is that it's zany without really giving a shit about like reality. Like yeah, like it's realistic to a point, but then like also like halfway through the movie she's in a Thai prison. And I like that they weren't like trying to do like what's the most sensible, just like real like we were just like, fuck it, Bridget Jones is gonna go to a Thai prison. Like, and that's where we're going with this movie. And it's just like,
Yeah,
yeah, dude, like let's go.
I mean,
Like,
and it does work. It does
yeah.
work. Like it works for the movie really well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I very much enjoyed the fact that it got zany.
Yeah, and I guess right, it's more zany if it's a Thai prison than if she went to like you're like yeah, that's a good point.
If she
Like
went to like
and
Scotland
then-
Yard or some shit like
yeah,
that.
right, yeah.
Like there was like zero reason for her to like you could have cut like the whole like I'm going to Thailand for the like you could have put that travel thing anywhere. But it just adds like an extra layer of zaniness that is like we're gonna go to Thailand. I'm gonna get caught with drugs. I'm gonna do time in a Thai prison.
Yeah. It's also like if you get caught with drugs in Thailand, like if they think you're smuggling drugs, like they like give you the death penalty.
All right. Do they like cut your hands off or some shit? Or is that just like a
No,
very
I'm
racist
pretty
thing?
sure it's like treated the same way we treat like murder here. It's like your options are like it could go up to like life in prison and literally the death penalty for
That's
smuggling
crazy.
drugs.
That's crazy. I mean, hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, not on Colin Firth's watch. That's
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
ain't having that.
He hunted
Uh-uh.
down. What
You
was
ain't
the
giving my
drug
girl the
dealer's
death
name?
penalty. What?
What was the drug dealer's name? Jed or something?
Yeah, there was something with a J. I don't remember
Yeah.
exactly what his name was.
Hunted him down and got him to admit to everything.
Just like, all right, yeah, sure. Was he just turning into the Terminator all of a sudden, just hunting this guy down across state, across country lines,
Yeah. Off camera. We'll tell you all
off
about
camera?
it.
We'll tell you about it, but you can't see
It's
it.
not-
Don't worry, it happened. Just trust us. He's not, being controlling again. He just created this elaborate ruse to get her in there,
Yeah,
to get her
right.
back
Like,
to him.
how is that not in the back of your mind, right?
Like he hired that guy to plant the drugs on her so she'd go to a Thai prison.
right.
And
Like
she-
all he did was like slip the local like police chief like a few grands and like that was really all he did. Like he comes up with this whole elaborate fucking he went to
Oh.
Interpol.
Yeah, dude. Never discount the lengths a man will go to for love. We talked about having to do something crazy, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That
that's
see,
doing
but
something
another
crazy.
interesting twist too. The crazy like
The cr-
rom-com like romantic gesture at the end
Yeah.
was all off camera.
Yeah, crazy declaration of love. I mean, he threw down with Hugh Grant in the pond. in the
Yeah,
fountain.
that's not that crazy though. Like Hugh Grant deserved that. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean? Like
Yeah, he did
that's he
deserve it.
had
A
it
little
coming,
spanking.
but he did not treat her very well in Thailand.
No, no, he did not, and he just left her there. He was like,
Right.
"Fuck it, I'm
That
not
was
getting."
definitely a big part of the not
Yeah.
treating her well, yeah.
He was like, "I'm not getting her out of a Thai prison. Fuck that." He was like, "Talk about the easiest escape route possible. Like you lay your flag, and then she gets stuck in a Thai prison, walking away scot free."
Yeah. Listen, what am I gonna do? Wait forever? Like,
They said she's getting the death penalty. What am I supposed to do with that?
but yeah, no, that's all I really have on that one.
Yeah, no, a fun movie, for sure. Definitely one that I remember the first time going to watch it was like I really, really just have zero interest in watching this and was pleasantly surprised. So
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
yeah, not bad, not bad. It's a good one. What do you think our good old boy Mr. Raj Ebert had to say about this movie?
I don't know. I'm not gonna play the drop. I'm gonna guess that he hated it. Like 27% critic score is pretty rough, and I'm gonna guess Raj is leading the charge here.
Raj. Raj called Bridget Returns imperfect but endearing. 3 out of 4
Oh,
stars.
hey, Raj, on fire, man. I'm kind of in the same boat.
The Raj machine coming in hard there, endeared him to the likes of Bridget Jones. So what say you, Jim? Final rating?
I think I'm gonna say 3 out of 5, not 3 out of 4. But yeah, I mean, once again, Raj really just like sums it all up in like 8 words.
What those
It's like it's
IMDb reviewers wish they could do.
yeah, right, exactly. It's like this is why you hacks are never gonna be Raj. This is it right here.
Yeah. No
Um,
edge, no reason.
yeah, right. Exactly. Raj cuts through all of that, dude. He doesn't editorialize. He just gives you the hard-hitting facts.
He
That's
puts
why he's
through
the
your
best.
nonsense.
Um, yeah, so I mean, yeah, he's right. Like there's a lot wrong with it, but also like I'm kind of like, nice one, Bridget Jones. Like I'm in, for most of this. Like honestly, like all of it, I think.
No, I think this is a perfectly fun, enjoyable ride. And I had as good a time as I could hope for watching this. So I'm echoing your sentiment. I'm also going to give this bad boy a 3 out of 5. So once again, another week where I think we're just lining up together here, Jim. So with a 3 from you and a 3 from me, you're going to give us an overall score of 6. And boy, oh boy, the sixes return with a vengeance, which is some haymakers of movies here, Jim. Do we
Yeah.
take Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason, or Kinsey?
I gotta take Kinsey. I got it.
Yeah, I think I would take Kinsey also still in that regard. But man,
It's
oh man,
really
what a
close though.
what a what a
It's not as far apart as I thought at first.
yeah,
I
what
really like part of me wants to pick Bridget Jones.
what a first battle right out of the gate. Edge of Reason or Nicole Kidman's?
Wait, oh, Birth?
Yeah.
I would take Edge of Reason. I
Oh,
never want to watch Birth again, dude. That made me so uncomfortable.
I think I would take Edge of Reason also. Edge of Reason or Jet Li's Hero?
Hero.
Yeah, I would take Hero. Edge of Reason or Anchorman?
I guess I have to say Anchorman.
Yeah, I would take Anchorman also. Edge of Reason or Scary Movie 3?
Scary Movie 3, definitely.
For sure. Edge of Reason or Elf?
Edge of Reason.
Oh wow,
I'm so
interesting.
sick of Elf, dude.
You are, yeah, I can tell you're elfed out. I feel like every time we hear Elf, I can hear you sigh.
I listen, it's no Home Alone. That's all I'm gonna say. People
That's
want it to be desperately like a really like classic Christmas movie, and I guess in some ways it is, but I don't know. I don't think it's really all that great.
I agree with you that I do not think it is near the heights of either of the Home Alones. Um, Edge of Reason or The Mummy Returns?
The Mummy Returns.
It's great. I would take the Edge of Reason. Fuck that movie.
The Mummy
Fuck,
Returns is so good, dude.
fuck that movie. Edge of Reason or Star Wars Episode One?
Star Wars Episode 1.
Yeah, Episode One for sure. Edge of Reason or Goldmember?
I'm gonna say Edge of Reason.
Solid gold. Gold member. And then at the top of the sixes, I can't believe this is still the king of the sixes. Edge of Reason or Jennifer Lopez's Enough.
Enough, dude. Of course. What do you mean you can't believe that's the king of the sixes?
Still can't believe
What?
that is the king
What
of
of
the
the movies that
sixes.
you just named should be like topping it? Like, what are
It
you even talking about?
fucking Enough is the king of the sixes.
Yeah,
Insane.
it is clearly the king of the sixes.
Insane. My God. I gotta do something to get that out of there. Do what I can.
Good, good luck.
Yeah, I'll find my way. It certainly won't be with next week's movie though, that's for sure. Jim, next week we are diving into the Chucky universe.
Yes.
Right, Seed of Chucky. It is named.
Yeah. I think I'm
Have
gonna
you?
watch a lot of Chucky to prepare for this too. I'm gonna watch the
Oh,
Peacock
oh,
show.
oh, this one you'll watch. You'll do some pre homework, but not Bridget
Yeah.
Jones. Okay, okay, I see how it
Yeah,
is.
because
Uh,
yeah, I haven't watched the Peacock show for Child's Play yet. The
God.
original movie's always a classic. There's that one where he goes to military school and Chucky shows up, which I still don't really understand.
God, what a universe. Have you seen this one before, Seed of Chucky?
I mean I so the thing is probably, but I couldn't
But
tell
you
you for
just
sure,
couldn't tell you what
honestly.
it. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this one whatsoever. I think I've only seen the original three, and then the remake from 2019, and then Bride of Chucky. I think those are the only ones I've seen.
So like any of them that came out after like between let's say 1998 and anything after that, like um I don't know if I could tell you the difference, like the 98 to like let's say '08. You know what I mean? Like I've probably seen all of them, but I couldn't tell you which one is which, like at all, you know?
Okay, so it's possible you've seen them. We just don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to dive into that for sure. And get on to the back half of this weekend. Move on finally to another one. What was the last thing you jammed on?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
if he laughs, he's
watched
got something good. He's
I
giggling.
watched The Beekeeper yesterday.
Oh,
Which I we have talked about the beekeeper before.
oh
Somehow I
yeah.
missed the part where he's actually a beekeeper, like a
Yes, he
literal
is.
like beekeeper, but then also he's a figurative beekeeper that works for the CIA.
Jim,
Like
there's
that was
layer. There's
also the group that
yeah,
he worked for.
yeah. There's layers to Jason Statham's work. All right, man. Like
Yeah.
he really thinks about the subtext when he's making these
I,
things.
dude, when the first scene when Jeremy Irons of all people is like it's like the guy's like he's a beekeeper and he's like, oh, a beekeeper, good luck. And it's like, wait, he doesn't mean a literal beekeeper, does he?
Oh yes, he
Like what
does.
does he think he's gonna do? Like sick bees on him or something? Why would that be any more dangerous than anybody else? And then it turned out it was literally a CIA like super agent group. So unbelievable.
Jason Statham just carved out such a niche for himself.
Also, maybe top movie line of all time, the beekeepers are staying neutral.
They're like Switzerland, baby. They can't take sides. They know
They
better
can't
than to get
listen.
in between Jason Statham and his
The only
bees.
side they're on is the side of the bees, okay?
My name is Jason Statham. I speak for the bees.
They're like, what's that tree from the Two Towers? I'm on
And
nobody's side. Because nobody's on the bees' side.
he's out there like the Lorax. I speak for the bees. Would it entice you to know that they're making a sequel currently?
You mean
Beekeeper.
The Working Man wasn't the sequel?
No, they're making the Beekeeper too.
I'm not super surprised. I maybe the only surprising part is that it took them this long.
Like, listen, just give Jason Statham a blue collar job.
Yeah.
Like, give him a secret organization that he used to work for. Give him
Give him a
someone he's
blue
got to
collar
protect.
job, some military training, and an axe to grind.
And we got ourselves a movie, baby.
Yeah. Just plug and play, man. Let's Mad Libs this.
So literally every single one of his movies in like the last 5 years. It's so good.
But like, it's such a steady formula. Like,
Listen, if you make those for cheap and you're getting a return on them, just keep doing them. Like, why the fuck
yeah.
not?
Only downside of the beekeeper. I really didn't like that the only person who could like hit him at all the whole movie showed up in like the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And he had like the Matrix like Freddie Mercury fight from Commando, but like it was like I don't even know who that guy is. Like
Showed up out of nowhere.
Freddie Mercury was in Commando the whole time. He was
That's
like
that's
Rick
like the
Grimes
one.
in the first 5
Yeah.
minutes, you know?
That's the one downside of his movies of these is that it's just like he just like dog walks through every single person like no issue, and then they'll just randomly throw in a big dude at the end for him to fight.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I did not love that.
Yeah,
Also,
it's like
Josh Hutcherson,
yeah,
what a powerhouse performance.
yeah, really, really giving it his all. Far turn from Bridge to Terabithia.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's got range. He's got
He
range.
does. He does. That's PETA, baby.
What about you? What have you been watching?
The last thing I caught was the new Robert Pattinson Zendaya flick, The Drama that everybody is talking about. And
Oh,
boy, oh boy, did that movie make my skin crawl.
oh
Just
no. Why?
so uncomfortable. It's like a really good movie. I loved it. But it just like does such a good job of just making me uncomfortable the entire movie.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just great. It's basically like they're about to get married, and then one night they're out drinking with like another couple, and they all are like, let's say the worst thing that we've ever done. And Zendaya's one is that she's like, oh, like when I was a kid, I was super depressed and I planned a school shooting, but I didn't go through with it. And it fucking unravels Robert Pattinson.
That
It's
actually sounds kind of amazing.
yeah, it's so good. Like the way he just fucking implodes. It's just so good. But
I
then
want to know why.
yeah, but
Was he like in a
exactly.
school shooting or something?
No. He just like he can't look at her the same anymore, and like he's freaking out about it. Like, and but the whole reason that like he's unraveling is because he's a giant pussy.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Because in reality, it's like she did what you hoped everyone would do. Is like she realized it was a bad idea. Like found a community
Right.
of
Like,
people.
what else was she
Like yeah,
supposed to do? Like,
yeah,
it's not like she
yeah,
like she thought of it and then was like, "Oh, wait a second, that's not a good idea. We shouldn't
yeah.
do
Yeah,
that."
yeah. But like for him, like he's such a little bitch that it just like completely tears him apart and like he can't think about anything else but it. Like and it just completely unravels like them getting married. It's really good. And it's like a
And
lot.
then yeah,
It's
he shoots up a school, right?
to get back at her. He's like, listen, we have to actually do this.
He's like, "Actually, you've pushed me to go through with it now."
Yeah. Well, there's like one of my favorite things in it is like a really subtle moment that I don't even know if a lot of people pick up on because it's not a line of dialogue or anything. It's just like a background shot. Because like when the
Uh,
movie starts, on their fridge is a picture of him with Zendaya in his lap, and she's got four hands out. She's got her hand out like this, like pointed towards Robert Pattinson, showing off the wedding ring. And you're like, oh, like that's a cute photo. And then after he finds out that she planned a school shooting, you see him walk through the apartment again, past that picture, and now she's doing a gun sign instead of the four fingers. And
That's pretty great.
I'm
Yeah,
like 10 out of 10, baby. Like, there we go.
it's pretty
I'm
great.
like, I'm like, that's so fucking good. But yeah, just like a great movie. Could not recommend it. Could not recommend it more.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's good. Great date night movie. Totally.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, for all you school shooters out there. No. God. All right, but now we turn it over to you people. Check out all these movies for yourself. Form your own opinion as always, and make sure you join us next week when we dive into Seed of Chucky. And as always, we'll see you at the movies.
2021